Eastern Washington woman is a prime suspect in a New York cold case. In 1978, Virginia Utegard, also known as Virginia Grotto, escaped a massive house fire that killed her 7 children and husband outside of Albany, New York. Utegard now lives in Okanogan, and yesterday that's where detectives from New York questioned her about that fire. In a story you'll see only on KXLY. Annie Bishop live on the Sky Deck. And Annie, you spoke with Virginia today.
And Virginia tells me that during that 7-hour interview with detectives, she was forced to sign a confession. Even so, she maintains her innocence, saying she would never hurt her children. When Virginia Utegard's husband and 7 children died in a house fire in New York more than 3 decades ago, investigators say they knew right away something wasn't right.
Went back to the place of the fire looking for her purse. You know, she lost 7 kids.
The fire was ruled an arson, and investigators began to focus on Virginia.
Hey, there's 7 kids that were in this house that were taken out.
And she wasn't grieving.
No, she showed no grieving.
A few months later, Virginia married an apple rancher and moved to Okanogan. Yesterday, Virginia's past caught up with her when detectives from New York arrived in the small town to interview her. Virginia says she was interviewed for 7 hours and was eventually persuaded into signing a confession. She tells KXLY she did not set the fire and wants to retract her alleged confession. This afternoon, Virginia told me the fire, quote, was the worst night of my life. I love my children dearly and would never hurt them, no matter how miserable a person is. Adding she was in an abusive relationship with her husband of 10 years. She gave this interview shortly after the fire in 1978.
They've been trying to blame me for it, and there's no way that I ever would have done such a thing.
And investigators close to the case have yet to comment on what exactly happened during their trip here to Eastern Washington. As of tonight, Virginia has not been arrested. Reporting live, Annie Bishop, KXLY 4 HD News.